This is Alkimos.
This is the brand new Alkimos Station. Alkimos Station is a new station on Transperth's new renamed Yanchep line, which was formerly known as the Joondalup line. The station is the first one on the new extension north of Butler, located only a mere 2.4 kilometers north, making it the second shortest distance between two stations on the northern line, and also the fastest travel time due to the higher speed limit than between Greenwood and Whitford. The station opened on the 14th of July 2024 along with the other stations on the Yanchep Rail Extension, and is the second station alphabetically out of all Transperth metro stations. If the station had been opened at its original planned date in late 2021, the station would have been the first alphabetically, with Armadale being second. However, the airport line opened before it in October 2022, making Airport Central the first station alphabetically. In fact, in October 2022, construction on this station had only just begun, despite the original planned date of 2021. The station is located on undeveloped land, poorly serving the current developments of Alkimos, which are located significantly south and significantly north of the station. The southern portion of Alkimos is served much better by Butler Station, and the northern portion by Eglinton Station. Almost no part of the Alkimos residential suburb is currently adequately served by Alkimos Station. However, this is due to significant future-proofing, considering the station is located on government-owned land, unlike any other station on the Yanchep line, including Eglinton and Yanchep. The entire undeveloped precinct around Alkimos Station will be developed into a central part for the Alkimos suburb, with over 15,000 jobs expected to be held in this area of sand around the undeveloped station. For the meantime, the station is in a rather awkward location, with a whole set of traffic lights here within the station precinct. Buses travel up from Marmion Avenue and enter the Alkimos bus interchange, while there are also two car parks train down there with 600 bays north of the station. The car parks are significantly far away from the station and require a very long walk to enter. Where I started this video was at the furthest edge of the furthest car park, and it's already been 3 minutes at normal walking pace to only walk to the underpass. There is also a ramp you can take, which would take even longer. After taking the stairs, you are taken under the road above, next to the tracks down in the cutting. You then proceed to walk back up and through the bus interchange into the station. Overall, this walk can take over 5 minutes if going at a comfortable pace. So keep that in mind when parking at Alkimos Station. This underpass is not necessary to go through, as you can also cross the road at the traffic light. Although in the future, when this is a very developed area, it will be very busy and much more recommended to use the underpass. So yeah, if you're trying to get on a train, make sure you get here very early, because there is not going to be a lot of time. There are ramps on both sides of this as well. So let's walk up now to the bus interchange. Having walked out from the underpass, you enter the bus interchange, which contains 8 stands. However, at the time of recording, there are only 3 bus routes serving Alkimos Station, the least of any station on the Mandurah and Yanchep lines. These are the 486 to Butler Station directly down Marmion Avenue, the 492 to Eglinton Station directly up Marmion Avenue, and the 491 to Eglinton Station turning into the estate of Shorehaven to better serve the inner parts of that suburb. There is also planned a 485 which will go to Butler Station serving the Jindali estate, which will come into operation around mid to late August 2024. These 4 bus routes will then be the main bus routes serving the station until routes 487 and 488 from the suburb of Alkimos near Alkimos Primary School are also extended to the station. Future bus routes may include 493 and 489, which would come on the eastern side of the station, serving new developments which are currently completely non-existent. So, stand 3 serves the 486 to Butler, stand 2 serves school extensions of 491 and 492, then stand 1 is set down only near the entrance, stand 7 serves 491, and stand 8 serves 492. And that's it for the moment. The bus interchange has seats, bins, shelter, everything you would require, and is located directly above the railway on either side, with these 2 big halls in the middle, which you can look down and see the tracks below, and a walkway to get through, which I think is so cool. The fence is very high though, so only tall people can see, but it's still really cool. If we have a look down there, as you can see, station was built in a cutting along with the rest of the Yanchep Rail Extension to prevent any level crossings or anything from being required. The station is also a very modern look and feel, with an entire interior area before heading down to the platforms. Parking machines are oddly located here next to the entrance after your long 5-minute walk from the car park. There is also a drink fountain, information boards, and a bike shelter around the corner. Just over here. Aside from the bike shelter seen on the other side of the station, just near the main entrance, there is also this bike shelter over here, which looks like it's closed at the moment, but it's an entire room. This is like the Bayswater one. There's like a whole indoor room where you can put your bikes. So much space. Although it looks like it's not in use yet. Or maybe it will be. There is a card reader here, which makes a really funny sound when you don't have access. But it's closed. But I guess if you sign up for Alkimos Bike Shelter, it might already be open. I don't know even. But yes, that's the other thing that's on this side of the station. The entire building can be walked around, with entrances on all sides, but the main entrance is clearly here into the bus interchange. And this is one of the simplest bus maps you will ever see, with only the Marmion Avenue routes and the 491 into Shorehaven, which has temporary alignments on Cinnabar Drive and Shorehaven Boulevard anyway. So, grand entrance here, automatic doors to enter. Once you are inside, you are greeted with the new SmartRider hub machines, where you can add value to your SmartRider or even buy one. There's also one ticket machine, only one, which is quite strange, but there's another one down there. A help point, screen display showing you your next train departures, a phone booth, toilets, and another drink fountain. The station contains closed station SmartRider processors, although at the time of recording they have the old style processors, which is very strange since most other stations have been upgraded with the new ones. I wonder if they just recycled them from somewhere. Entering into the middle, there are processes on that side as well, and you can go out there, but there's nothing there at the moment except a timetable box and more ticket machines and stuff. There's a nice little cutting in the middle as well to look down at the tracks below. There is a customer service center in the middle as well. And then there are, here's an announcement: attention Joondalup line passengers, which is so not true. So there are 4 lifts, because new policy is to build 2 lifts to every platform in case one breaks down, you don't have to go somewhere else. Stairs and 4 escalators with 2 to each platform as well, which is crazy for a small station like this. Meanwhile, Eglinton Station has 0 escalators. And we'll just take a quick lift ride down to the Yanchep platform level, which is very good because if someone's using the lift and it's at the bottom, you can just use the other one. Smells really fresh, no mistakes here like on the airport line. It obviously says Alkimos Station. They didn't really have any other names like all the airport line stations did. Just a quick ride down. It's very good that the concourse is at ground level, so you just have to go down into the cutting to access train services. And you are here. I also want to point out the magnificent public art in the station, making it a much more beautiful place. Up there on the roof, and these, I'm going to put the details of the artists and stuff on the screen as extra facts. But let's walk down into the station now, which looks magnificent down in the cutting. On the wall on either side we also have the word Alkimos spelled out and the Aboriginal name for it on this side. As you can see, Alkimos Station contains side platforms, which is also unlike other stations on the Yanchep line, except for Greenwood and Butler. This is the same with Eglinton Station, because this is just their preferred method of building in a trench, really, just like you can see with Kwinana and Wellard on the Mandurah line as well. Shelter on platform level is very abundant, with the only uncovered sections being at the very northern and very southern, not even the very southern, the very northern part of the platform, which means at least 80 to 90% of the platform is covered, which is one of the most coverage of any station, really, any, on the whole network. There are the holes that I showed you before to bring natural light down onto the platforms, as well as a staff office on both platforms as underneath the escalators. The 4 lifts bring you down to the middle of the platform, while the stairs bring you down to the more southern parts of the platform. Here is the information box on the platform level.
The next train to Yanchep departs in 8 minutes. The train stops all stations.
Other than that, there's not much to see at platform level, but it does look really good. And sort of feels like we have another underground station on the network now, even though it is really just a cutting underneath with the concourse built on top. The track is very straight through Alkimos. There are curves just down there towards Butler, which is, as I said, a very short 2-minute journey, 2 kilometers away. But it is very straight in that direction for well over a kilometer, which you can't really see because my phone is not that great, but I'll show you at the end of the platform. Okay, that's really all we have to say about the new Alkimos Station, but it's great that we have some modern stops for the trains like this now on the northern side of the city. Let's spot some trains and buses.
service stops at all stations to Perth.
passengers and visitors.
And here now on the southern side of Alkimos Station, there's just a completely empty street. I'm going to give it my rating, which is going to be a full rating of 5 stars. Yes, there is definitely an issue with accessing the station, especially on foot, considering the development around here, but there are well-established reasons for this, and it's going to become such a good central area. The car parks will probably be removed then once it is a central area. This is all future-proofing. It's still 10 times better than the bus routes we had, and there are adequate feeder buses and car parks, so it's totally fine. And then when you see the station itself, how grand it is, compare this to something in the middle of the Mitchell Freeway like Leaderville or Greenwood, it's uncomparable. Giving this 5 stars would mean I would have to give those like 2. And I think I gave them like 3 or 4, so, you know, crazy. That's why full 5 star, pretty much all new stations which will be built should get 5 stars now. Maybe 4, but yeah, in the modern era you can't really go very wrong anymore.